Right.
But I did put it on the screen record. I just have to, it's just not coming to you.
Right.
I'm going to get it to you, though. Because I didn't want to send the entire video.
Is it because
I didn't want her picture and everything.
Is it because it's too large?
Maybe.
You might have to just do it.
I don't know.
Screen record just like half and half or something. Because it wasn't that many seconds, but I think you can only send like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try that.
Yeah, so I'm trying, but you see where that second agency came from. It was nobody, I'm showing you who it was. Who it is.
Right. It's Shevet, right. That was Shevet's voice, for sure. But I couldn't hear all of it.
Yeah, and like I said, it is an audio, it's a visual, but I just can't afford to lose my job with all this stuff being posted. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. So, I'm trying to think. Unless, well, I mean, you don't know me either. So, I was going to say, unless you get me the video and I get the audio off of it, off my own phone.
Mm-hmm. Like, you just won't use it. Because
yeah. Okay.
Well, listen, I have to trust somebody. I just don't like everybody being accused and dragged of something like that did not do it.
Right.
Or
at the same time,
with it.
the person that you feel that didn't do it, though, like, I have a lot of evidence also that she was actually behind it and a part of it. You know what I mean? She may not have been, she's very calculating, so she's really good at having other people do it for her. You know what I mean? She's not stupid.
Because I know nobody from any of those agencies heard from her.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, that I'm sure. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all.
Or the other lady, the Sunny lady, I've never heard of her. Mia, we hadn't talked to in like 3 weeks or so.
Right.
Before that happened. Shevet and Heather are the only ones that contacted us. And the only reason why Heather knew anything is because she had a locate on some type of Google map something.
Some spyware, right.
That when they run his name or something, that she got a ping.
Right. I don't know how she did that, but yeah.
Well, because she was in law enforcement, they have all different types of devices.
So she was really in law enforcement. She kept trying to say she wasn't, but I knew that she was. I had found out that she was myself, and she kept saying, nope, I wasn't. But then when she was drunk, she would say that she was, so.
I don't know, but that's how she ran so quickly, because of the pings that she received.
Right.
Not from, and she had 3, to my knowledge, on her file, she said she had 3 people pinged. In case something happened or their name was ran or anything, she wouldn't know.
Yeah, she's sending messages through certain people that she doesn't know talks to me, saying that her and Catrice are doing everything they can to destroy everything that I love, which to me, where I come from, that means my family. So there's been people...
And I can assure you, that is not, that might be Heather's intention or whatever, because she's not going that other kid. Catrice is not like that. Well, they were actually trying to talk her down because of her mental health. They thought her mental health was a problem.
Right. Well, my thing is, too, is, we've already had people taking... My son was shot a month and a half ago. Don't know who had anything to do with it or not. And someone was taking pictures of my son in his car 4 days ago. And so it's not looking good for Heather at all, because she keeps making these comments that she wants harm done.
Well, and that's why they told her, we're going to help you get out of there, and please just go on with life. Because she was like obsessed with it, and they would try to turn her around every day.
Right. Okay, I gotta get back to class. I'll be out in an hour or like 45 minutes. I'll be back out.
Okay. Okay, I'll try to send it.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Hello?
Hello, may I speak with Denise?
This is Denise.
Hi, Denise. This is Patrice. How can I help you?
I am just trying to find out why my whole entire life is being stalked. I don't understand. You know, your name has came up quite a few times, and I'm like, I just need to talk to the person myself.
Your name, my name is saying that I'm stalking you?
No. Not that you're stalking me, that the people that keep coming to you are stalking me, and the way that they're portraying it is that they're using you to do it. Does that make sense?
Oh, well, okay. I thought this was about Heather, because I can't speak about people that have attorneys.
Wait, about who?
I can't speak.
No, I didn't hear what
that has attorneys.
No, I know. I didn't hear the first name. You said Heather? Yes.
No, I didn't say Heather.
Oh.
I thought this was about housing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if Heather has an attorney or not. I just...
No, she does. She does not.
Right. So...
Well, she's not represented.
Right.
Well, not by anyone that I know of.
Right. I just don't understand how I even got involved in any... My thing is I respond to people when they attack me. But they've let these people, these people, we'll speak on Heather since you can't speak on the rest of the parties, but Heather by herself has like literally infiltrated my family, like my book, like they tried to infiltrate my whole entire life. Like she's obsessed with me. And I don't know,
Okay.
Maybe you can guide me to a lawyer. Because
okay, first let me stop you right there. Let me just stop you for a minute, because I've been on the TikTok. I'm kind of familiar how that goes now, so I just want to say that I'm not authorizing anyone to record me.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what they do. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the weird shit that they do.
The way that they do things on there, it's crazy.
Right.
So I just want to make
absolutely.
Myself clear.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't authorize it either.
Okay, and I would not do it. Trust me.
I appreciate that.
Okay. I will say this. To the best of my ability, without saying any other names, so I'll just speak in reference to Heather as well. My personal opinion, I've spoken to Heather almost daily.
Right.
We've tried to assist her until we were able to find out more, and found out that she was more of a problem than a victim.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so that's why the attorneys could not represent her, because there's ethical things in place.
Right. Absolutely.
She just didn't qualify at that time.
Right.
However, she was and is in distress.
Right.
So I think there are more issues with her than people realize.
Well, I'm a therapist. I'm sure you know that because you've done my whole background check. And as a therapist, yes, she does have. Well, a few of them have some mental issues, but it's so against the law what they're doing to me. I understand having lawyers in place and investigators in place if someone's actually doing some serious crimes, but to utilize the system or attempt to try to destroy someone's life. Now, I understand, hey, if I'm doing some foul shit and you need to investigate to make sure that I'm not committing any crimes against them, whatever, I get that I know the law. And
let me tell you where I stand with that. I agree with you. And at that time, and I'm still a little suspect. I'm not. So I'm going to be honest about it. I think you were doing some shit.
You're breaking up.
Hold on.
No, you were breaking up. I'm sorry.
That's because of the wind.
Oh, yeah. So I couldn't understand you.
I did, based on the information that I was seeing in videos that were being forwarded to me. I did. I think that you were doing some shady shit to people. I don't think it was necessarily illegal. It was just mean and mean spirited. I think that with Heather, things have gone a little too far, and she does not now know how to stop. We've tried to put things in place to help her stop, because she's having issues with letting things go, I think.
Right. With that being said, though, it's crazy because I knew none of these people from a can of paint, and every one of my videos have been them in the background and me responding to them, or defending myself, or reacting to them, right? And all of their videos is, hey Cuban, hey Denise, hey Cuban.
They don't speak every other day. He does not dictate what Heather does. Heather does what Heather wants to do, and you can try to talk Heather down, and she does not back down.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen where everyone's trying to stand down, and then here comes. Matter of fact, listen, when the first happened, it was over some petty shit, right? Just a regular rebuttal video. And Heather is the one who actually started everything. She did like a 21-part series. And this was back in April. A 21-part series. I had never seen her a day in my fucking life. I'm like, who is this fucking racist troll? On me and another creator. Talking really foul. Don't know me from a can of paint. Like, I don't even know you. I don't even know who you are. I've never seen you before. And she's constantly tagging Vanessa and Alicia. I mean, not Alicia, Vanessa. And so Mia and Vanessa are tagged in everything that she does. Now, there was a couple of times where Mia would give her little heart faces. And so that gave everyone the indication, okay, you know what's going on, and you're not checking her.
And you're okay with that.
Right. So that's where she got brought into that, because she kept co-signing it, and then when people would hold Heather accountable, she would do videos defending Heather. And I'm like, dude, your best bet is let Heather ride this on her own, because, it's weird, because Heather's son reached out to me himself and was like, my mom's crazy. She's a known racist. I have all those screenshots. And how do we get her to stop? Now, when she started sweating her son, he flipped the script and, changed it, whatever. And that's fine. But, then they just keep running with narratives that ain't real. You know what I mean?
You're exhausted and you're exhausted and you would like for it to stop.
Man, dude, I haven't even when tnathan went to jail, I did not do any videos on them. I did not attack them. Now I did one that's saying you're all goofies, but not attacking them, just making fun of them. And most of my videos is making fun of them. But most of my videos are rebuttaling whatever they're saying, because they're the ones who kept saying, show me the receipts. Okay, well, every time I show them, you get mad. So stop asking for them. And it's just gotten so fucking out of hand. My whole entire family is destroyed now. Because my sister is, also a mental case, so it did not surprise me that her and Heather would hook up, because my sister has severe mental problems. So, and I'm not close with my sister, but my whole entire family is not speaking now because of Heather and my sister. My mother is not speaking to her.
And I will say this as well. We asked Heather. When I found out about it, I asked her not to do it. I come from a big family. I explained to her what it means to have a sister. And I said, eventually one day they're gonna need to come back together. When you're done with all this and your revenge and things, they're sisters. Please don't do it.
Right.
She did it. So,
yeah, it's crazy. I have so many lawsuits just against Heather, mainly Heather, right? Based on the slandering of my book. My book is not fake at all. I lived that life. My sister and me haven't even lived together since we were 9 and 11, so she wasn't even there for a majority of my life. Plus, she's younger than me, so her memory is going to be different than mine. And, it's crazy.
I know that to be true.
And sidebar on that, it's like my mother tried to explain to her, look, she wrote from her perspective at that age, not looking back. If I'm writing at 6, I was thinking I'm writing at the age of 6. Not my understanding at
In your
50.
mind.
You know what I mean? How I perceive things and because how it impacted my life is how I perceived it at that time, right? No matter what the situation was.
At that time. Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
for them to sit there and slander my book, slander my nonprofits, lie and say that I have a fraudulent nonprofit when I don't, because the one from 2011 was not even a nonprofit. It wasn't a 501c3. And I let that one go because I had cancer. So, like, they just have, both of them, Mia and her, have slandered my fucking organization that I'm trying to build for the people. Like, activism isn't about TikTok. It's about real life. Just everything. Like, they're obsessed with the fact that I'm not Cuban, but I am Cuban. Like, they keep changing their stories. Their ethnicity reports is an ethnicity estimate. It doesn't say Spaniard, it says Spain. Like, where my family migrated. Like, they just keep twisting shit. Like, you can't tell me I'm not Cuban when all my family's in Cuba on my father's side. We're clear that my mother is white. That does not mean I'm not Cuban. Like, they're just fucking crazy as fuck. And then they keep talking about birth certificates. And I'm like, dude, you know that you can't put Cuban on a birth certificate, right? Back in the 40s and 50s, everyone tried to assimilate white. That's not uncommon. What I identify with and what I've culturally been around, you can't tell me what I am. You know what I mean? And it's just to attack me every fucking day is insane.
So you're speaking of what you're culturally familiar with, where you're comfortable. Because there are a lot of people, such as myself, you migrate in one direction.
Right. If you're biracial, you migrate to a certain direction. My sister was raised around all white people and Native Americans, and her husband's white. So that's what she's gravitated to. Her children don't even identify as white. They're Native American, right? I was not raised with my sister. So I migrated to the other side. I, at a young age, like 11, 12, immersed myself in understanding Cuban culture, right? Cuban and black culture. And so how are you going to tell me what? First of all, why is it anyone's business what I am? That's what's sad. Like, you're so consumed with me and you have nothing but white followers. So what is you worried about? It's insane. It's just insane how there's just like, it looks like a witch hunt. And then, I don't believe that Mia actually called anyone on tnathan, but I know Heather and all of them, shevets and Vanessa's. I
can speak on this, and just professionally, I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. And I really can't speak on Mia per se, but this I'm gonna just feel free to do so. Mia absolutely did not contact anyone in regards to tnathan. She said she did not like him.
Right.
She would not fuck with him.
Right.
But she would not do that.
Right.
I spoke to her almost 2+ weeks ago when she contacted me in regards to when someone found out about the warrant.
Right.
And that's when my calls blew up again. She said, I don't want to have anything to do with this. This is not me. Please, anybody that you know from my side, deter them from doing anything. She said, I spoke with everybody. We had a Zoom call. She said, I mind your business. You do not want to put a black man in jail.
Right. Well, they didn't.
That's what she said. They did not. They chose to go beyond her and contact me. And I can speak in the form of two, because I don't know, they're not represented, contacted me and made steps individually.
Right, and that's shevet and probably Vanessa, right? Because that's what they do.
I am not associated with Vanessa in any way.
Oh, okay.
The only information I had received in regards to Vanessa was an advocacy program that contacted Fort Smith Police Department or the mayor's office. And the mayor's office, when I can't think of their names, but the bondsman or someone that is associated, I believe, with shevet, because she mentioned it, multiple, ongoing.
She mentioned it on every video that she did. That she was calling. And it's so funny because shevet started calling IC3 or whoever she was calling on me. It was so funny. I had only done one video. She had been attacking me. So, like, a lot of me as people have attacked me for months.
She seems to be, well, I know, because we had a verbal disagreement about this issue. I explained to her, you might be a woman of color, but you're still not black.
Right.
You do not send police to a black man's door.
Right.
Period.
Right.
I said, period. It's not for jokes. It's not for sniggles or giggles.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
She's been threatening to call IC3 like on a few of them on.
Well, no, we have those reports. We have all those reports, and they are valid. They are real, for sure. But here's my thing. I don't mind.
Well, do you have
anybody?
Do you have the reports that I've made then?
No, I wouldn't have anything that you've made because I didn't research to get any reports that you've made.
Okay.
I was given reports by shevet.
Oh, okay.
Given reports by people. They send them. They email them. They,
right.
Things like that.
So how did you end up getting involved with all of them? Like, poor Patrice.
To be honest with you, an associate of mine, which is an attorney, she's on TikTok. I just recently got on TikTok like February, March. And we saw the debacle of everything. And to be completely honest with you, we saw it was very unfair on behalf of Mia. So they did reach out to her and say, hey, I think we can help you because TikTok is responsible. At the end of the day, I can tell you the same thing today. With the things that's going on with you, you have to know that TikTok is responsible.
Indeed. Yeah.
And that was the same message we had for her.
Right.
Is that TikTok is responsible, and you have to reach out to TikTok. We did send letters to TikTok on her behalf.
Yeah, I got them. I got a copy of it, which to me was unprofessional because it had all of our addresses in the same letter, and now you guys just doxed.
I didn't do that. The attorney did
Yeah,
that.
well, the attorney doxed all of us by giving each other all of our addresses. Like, all of our addresses were on it, so you just give everybody each other's address, which to me is very unethical.
I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. I didn't do.
Right. I'm just saying though. We got that letter. I still have that letter. And
so in TikTok, and again, I can tell you the same thing. TikTok is responsible. TikTok has to be held accountable when things like this are happening, and they're allowing it to happen.
And all bullshit aside, it's like she has 500,000 followers. I have about 10 that even participate. Like, I am attacked by so many people every day on behalf of Mia, who I've never even seen these people a day in my life. I've never even seen their page until someone sends me the video of them attacking me. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I've never.
And I think that goes on. I think that goes both ways, honestly, because I've seen it on her end as well.
I think people are attacking her though for the tnathan thing, because tnathan has a following. I don't have followers like that. And
I wish in a perfect world, everybody here is people of color, whether you want to be a lighter skin or color or darker skin color, we're all people of color.
Right.
So
I agree.
I would love, and it just destroys me as a person, especially as a woman, to see you guys doing this. And especially in front of these people, non-melanated people.
Yes, absolutely.
That's getting a show.
I agree. And I tried to, when we did our ceasefire, Alicia and Mia kept going out at it. And every time Alicia would contact Vanessa or Mia and they would fall out, I would get pulled back into it. And so that's why that's why I don't fuck with Alicia or any of them, because I'm like, dude, you keep getting me into shit that I have nothing to do with. I'm trying to get away from this shit because I have a message to carry to people. Like, people hear me when I talk. So I don't have time for this shit in real life. But at the same time, I'm not going to back down if I'm being attacked. So it's like she kept bringing me into shit. She's attacking other POC or BIPOC, like the natives, Alicia. And then, Alicia was all in cahoots with Tavia and Heather on helping to destroy me. But now they're trying to play like they're innocent. I'm like, how do you not know that this was happening with tnathan when you were up under all of them? I don't understand.
Well, I will say this. Leah spoke with Alicia a couple of times, but they did not talk regularly. They were not cool. They were not, they weren't like that.
Right. But Heather talks a lot, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think, and what I kind of know, and I can feel comfortable saying, because I think we might be on the same page, that Heather, they were speaking with Heather a lot.
Right.
And Heather is misleading. And Heather will actually just not be as honest as she should be about you. About who she's dealing with.
Right.
And so I was under the impression, I'm not saying it's correct, I wanted to speak to Heather a little bit more and see what I can find out. Just for my records, because I don't like leaving things unturned. And if this is something that Tavia and Alicia were a part of, I would kind of like to know.
Right. I mean, because they're getting away, and the people on my side, I'm sure as you've watched, they've been holding Alicia and Tavia accountable more than Mia. On my people, not tnathan's people. Well, that's two different people. Because you were sitting there.
You're telling a white woman that's got 1% black in her to call people niggers.
Right. Right.
That's like one of the worst things. That's worse.
Talking about we were just being sarcastic. They're like, if Cuban is Cuban, then she can be called, and it's so funny because I don't know if you watched the live where they had my sister in that live, and the way they disrespected me was disgusting because all of my family, my children, my parents were watching that live, and they were just disgusted. But my sister on the second interview, like second live, she was like totally contradicting herself. She was like, well, to be honest, I identify as native because that's what I've been around. Oh, but that's okay. Then she said, yeah, I have it. She said, then my sister said, well, my sister used to have to fight a lot because they used to call my dad the N-word janitor. And they zoomed right past that. The town used to treat us really bad because we weren't white. Okay, wait a minute. You just said we were white. Like, girl, just go sit down. But my sister will tell you, even in her, talks with them publicly, she'll tell you, on one hand, well, I identify as white. And then on the other hand, she'd be like, to be honest, I really don't understand ethnicity or race. I don't even understand DNA. So for you guys to think that that's a credible, first of all, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm 50 years old. I've been living my life my whole entire life.
The way that you
the way that I am. I mean, I have Africa all tattooed all over me. Like, I didn't, first of all, who volunteers to be oppressed? They were making claims that, oh, well, she can't, she has white privilege because she had all these cases and didn't do time. But I've been to prison twice. What are you talking about? I've done a gang of time. Like, I don't understand what you're saying here. Like, they sound stupid. And the more Mia...
I think...
And only Mia and her people feel that way. Like, if you look at all Mia's followers, they're all white. If you look at my followers, they're all black and militant.
Well, and that's where a lot of the controversy is. And the thing about it is, I think maybe you guys can come to some type of truth between you if that's something that you would like to do. I don't know how you feel. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me. Let's just leave each other alone.
But I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with her.
I know. I understand that.
Don't fuck with her.
But you feel like she does things to you. So sometimes you just gotta go along to get along. leave me alone. And I promise you, me and my people will leave you alone.
Well, I did do cease and desist. And what they don't understand, and I don't know why you or the lawyers haven't told them, a lawyer doesn't have to sign a cease and desist. I've done a cease and desist on all of them. And they're ignoring it. Every single one of them have broken that cease and desist. So at this point,
to us, again, everybody has to do what they need to do in order that they feel is best for themselves to move forward.
Right.
However, from sister to sister, at the end of the day, y'all should be able to she's in her 40s, I think, you're almost 50, be able to say, hey, let me get my people to leave you alone, and I'll do the same. And I know you can't control all your people.
Just
you know
like
what I mean?
she can't.
You can't be responsible.
Right.
But if you just tried it and said, listen, I just don't want to do this anymore. Let's just end this. It's possible.
This is the thing now, though. Like at this point, well, I'm sure I'm clear now. I'm the deflection, right? She's being attacked by a million people because of tnathan, and so what she's making bad for herself. And I don't know if you could ever tell her this, but what's making it bad for herself is you look like you're deflecting by focusing on Cuban Delight, when right now you need to address this tnathan shit, because it just looks like you're deflecting.
And the truth is, they're going to get the truth out. The truth will get out.
I seen her video. I seen that video. I've been waiting because she did that video that my dumb sister duetted. And she said, you guys try to throw me under the bus, but the dark is going to come to the light, and I'm not going to help you this time. And I'm like, well, I wish she would hurry up and drop it, because people like Vanessa and Shevet are getting away, and they're the ones who are the main culprits who did it. You know what I mean? And Heather.
They're not the main culprits. And I spoke to the lady from the advocacy place. And generally,